Strong Style has begun, but the question is, how will the former champion Samoa Joe proceed with this new attitude? Welcome everyone to NXT.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Samoa Joe!
Graves, last week we got to see Samoa Joe for the first time since his NXT Championship loss in Brooklyn. You've known Joe for a very long time. That was a completely different demeanor from Joe.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit surprised by it. The Samoa Joe I've known for all these years, when he loses something valuable to him or something that he wants, Samoa Joe will destroy everything in his path to get back to it, but he seemed kind of on a different wavelength last week.
He said he respected Shinsuke Nakamura. We do know that Joe is still not medically cleared, but does hold a rematch clause after Brooklyn.
You know, sometimes when you experience a loss, it makes you reflect a bit. It makes you look in the mirror and it makes you see what you've turned into. Now, I'm a man who understands when he's wrong. I'm a man who understands when maybe he's went a bit too far. And I'm a man who understands when to admit his mistakes. Everything you hear from these people is deserved, because the entire time I held the NXT Championship, I was a disgrace. In my hunt for the championship for over a year, I ran roughshod through everybody in the back. I choked out enemies, and I destroyed friendships. And though I have regrets in my heart, I make no apologies, because I wanted to be the champion of the hottest brand in the WWE universe. Because I wanted to be the standard at which NXT was held by. And let's face it, we are the best. So as I said, I'm a man. And as a man, I would ask that Shinsuke Nakamura come out here right now and give me the courtesy of coming down here so I can say something to his face. Because I'm not leaving until he does. Nakamura, I asked you out here for one simple reason. I'm a man who's direct, and I say things to your face. See, a lot of people, in order to hype up fights, they say a lot of things. They pop off on social media. They say whatever it takes to get these people to tune in. But anything I say, I mean, and I meant everything I said before we had takeover in Brooklyn. But the funny thing is, we didn't even need all that hype. 16,000 people, the biggest show in NXT history, and we went to war. And that's why I'm out here right now. I meant everything I said, and one thing I said is that you were an undeserving contender. But as I stand here right now, I realize that you are a deserving contender, and more importantly than that, a worthy champion. So as a worthy champion, as somebody who I feel deserves respect, I'm gonna afford you the same respect that I may not have gotten, because I'm gonna change things here with action. Shinsuke Nakamura, I know I have a rematch clause built into my contract, but you will not hear this news from William Regal. As soon as I am ready to go, I want my rematch.
Rematch. You are on.
There you have it. Samoa Joe face-to-face asking Nakamura for a rematch for that NXT Championship. And the King of Strong Style graciously accepting.
This is a tremendous sign of respect from Samoa Joe. As soon as he is medically cleared, he asked for the rematch from the NXT Champion. I, for one, can't wait to see these two go at it one more time.
After that epic battle in Brooklyn, I can only imagine how intense the next contest is going to be. You got to give Samoa Joe credit too. Even in defeat, coming out here and offering his respect to Shinsuke, that's huge.
Samoa Joe calling Shinsuke Nakamura a worthy champion. Oh my God!
I did this to you! I did this to you! Come on! Look at me! I did this to you! Joe, get out of here. Come on! Get out of here, Joe. You've done enough. Why, Joe? Why? Thank you. Help him out. Help him out. Come on, knock it off. Joe.
Yeah, just lay it flat on the ground. There you go. All right, we're gonna roll to your left. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
There you go. Good job. Move your legs to the right. There were the blocks. Take the battery out and put it back in.
It's gonna be okay, guys.
Hold on.
We're not picking him up yet. Hold
When we pick him up, the head's
Okay.
gonna go.
on. It's gonna go up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys want him a certain way?
The head has to go towards.
So we have to turn him?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready, guys?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Love you so much.
"32 competitors, 10 grueling weeks.
The Cruiserweight Classic just keeps getting better and better.
Now, there can only be one. It all comes down to this.
The action in Fuego. The crowd electric.
In a live 2-hour special. From the Final Four, only one will be crowned WWE Cruiserweight Classic Champion. WWE Cruiserweight Classic 2-hour finale. Live tonight only on WWE Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to NXT. It was just moments ago that we saw what appeared to be some agreement, some respect between the champion and former champion in Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm now rejoined by my broadcast colleague, Corey Graves. You went down to ringside to check on Shinsuke Nakamura after the attack from Samoa Joe.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, I'm not a medical professional, but I've been in pain before, and the pain on Shinsuke's face was something I've never seen before. I mean, that man's hurt bad. Yeah,
We thought this was about respect. Let's show you what happened just here moments ago here on NXT.
And as you can see here again, this is tough to watch and talk about.
And as you saw earlier, our general manager, William Regal, came out to check on Shinsuke's status. We can only hope that Nakamura will be okay.
You seen Joe? Yeah, going right that way. Joe! Get better security!
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan!
We're going to try and collect ourselves here on NXT. You just saw what happened backstage there moments ago. Our general manager, Mr. William Regal, trying to hunt down Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe just hightailed it out of the building.
And if we're able to obtain any sort of updates throughout the night, of course, we'll let you know as soon as we do.
The NXT champion Shinsuke Nakamura sent spine first into steel stairs by Samoa Joe. It's just a nasty situation here, but we are going to continue here with our action here tonight on NXT.
And her opponent from St. Paul, Minnesota, Rachel Fazio!
We continue here with NXT Women's Division action. It was last week here on NXT. We did get to hear from the NXT Women's Champion, Asuka, in her quest to maintain her championship, undefeated as champion. We have seen Liv Morgan very successful here on NXT just a few weeks ago and faces off here against Rachel Fazio.
You like to be optimistic when it comes to the women's division. You like to think at any time a new champion could emerge, but the fact is, Asuka has just been so unstoppable, completely dominant atop the women's division. I don't see anybody on the roster currently that can even hold a candle, honestly.
And you can see how WWE superstars are made at the WWE Performance Center. All access, November 14th in Orlando, Florida. Tickets are on sale now. Visit nxttickets.com for more information.
There's a cover and a kick out by Fazio, and Morgan in control right now. I do want to take a moment here and provide a brief medical update here about Shinsuke Nakamura. He has been taken to a nearby medical facility here in Orlando, Florida. Before we go off the air, we will try to provide you with as many updates as we can. Fazio sent flying there by Morgan.
Oh, forearm right to the upper back, right between the shoulder blades by Fazio.
Now look at Liv Morgan creating an opportunity of her own out of the corner here.
Yeah, sorry, Tom. I'm kind of thinking about what's going on, what could be going through the mind of Nakamura. Obviously, my own career ended prematurely due to injuries. I hope Nakamura's all right. I mean, he's taken NXT by storm, and to have it all jeopardized, it's just scary to think about, you know?
The action continues here, and There's Morgan. Oh, look at Liv Morgan with a submission here, middle of the ring. Liv Morgan gets the tap out here from Rachel Fazio.
Here is your winner by submission, Liv Morgan.
Amidst everything that's been going on here tonight, Liv Morgan over the last few weeks managed to chain together a couple of wins. Has looked very impressive.
You hear me say it week after week, momentum. Momentum is so clutch when it comes to succeeding. The women's division, we know who the kingpin is, but you always need competition.
Woo.
Now, usually when you start off a sentence with no offense, you're almost guaranteed to offend somebody. So, no offense, Rachel, but you just tapped the hell out.
I'm offended.
Now, word on the street is that the NXT women's division has been cleared out. That there is no one left to fight for the NXT Women's Championship. Well, I'm standing right here, right now, and I want to fight. I got it. The world might think I have a death wish challenging Asuka. But if I cared what the world thought, I wouldn't be right here saying I want the NXT Women's Championship and I want Asuka. Yeah, Asuka, try it, because I'm coming for you.
Seems to me maybe the momentum has built the confidence of Liv, but wearing a striped shirt does not make you a tiger, Tom.
Listen, NXT is all about opportunity. It's all about trying to make a name for yourself on a grand level, but let's be very blunt about the NXT Women's Champion, Asuka. She is undefeated for a reason. Liv Morgan may very well have a death wish.
Full Sail University should feel honored because they are about to be graced by the presence of Bobby Roode. No way Jose will have to amp up the fiesta as he takes on the glorious NXT superstar later tonight.
For the first time ever, the hottest brand in sports entertainment is heading to Australia and New Zealand.
This is NXT!
Don't miss your chance to be part of the worldwide phenomenon when NXT heads your way this December.
Can you feel it? Can you feel this moment?
All the heart-pounding excitement, all the jaw-dropping action, and all of your favorite NXT superstars. At NXT Live, anything can happen. It's NXT Live in New Zealand and Australia on the following dates. For more information, log on to WWE.com.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 193 pounds, Drew Gulak.
Ladies and gentlemen, not to take away from the action here tonight on NXT, but a major story developing as we kicked off the show here. Shinsuke Nakamura, after an attack from Samoa Joe, has been taken to a nearby medical facility here in Orlando, Florida.
We did receive a small update from the EMTs. Shinsuke Nakamura does have feeling in all of his extremities, which is a very positive note, but we will keep you updated to the best of our ability as we get the information.
We're going to focus back in on the action here tonight at Full Sail University. Former of the Cruiserweight Classic, Drew Gulak from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, ready to go.
And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan, weighing 180 pounds, Hideo Itami.
Hideo Itami has been all the talk in the NXT universe ever since August in Brooklyn. Austin Aries, after defeating No Way Jose, would then continue his assault after the match. It was Hideo Itami who would hit go to sleep GTS on Austin Aries.
Well, I liked how you painted the picture, Tom, but I like to say it what actually happened. Austin Aries was successful in a one-on-one match and was attacked afterward by Hideo Itami, who had no business even being in Brooklyn.
Well, let's be honest what Hideo Itami's motives are. First of all, No Way Jose was being attacked after a matchup by Aries, but look at this showdown.
I like this right now. Drew Gulak, if you haven't seen him on the Cruiserweight Classic or anywhere around the world that he's competed, this guy is tough. He's Philadelphia born and raised. He's a grappler, really unique style.
I've had chances to talk with Hideo Itami ever since Brooklyn. He said, I did what I did to make a statement, to show that I am back. And we have seen Hideo Itami in action throughout the summer, returning from that very bad shoulder surgery that he had, but that was an emphatic way to arrive back on the scene, so to speak.
Yeah, it was unfortunate for Hideo that he chose the wrong superstar to make a statement on.
Hideo Itami all tied up here with Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak advanced to the second round of the Cruiserweight Classic, over a decade of experience in sports entertainment.
I just love watching Gulak compete. I've known the guy a long time. There's nothing pretty about what he does in the ring. It just hurts.
Oh, right on cue. Wow. Oh, Hideo is right back on him. Oh, right to the midsection. Gulak, oh, once again caught in the midsection.
Two knees right to the abdomen.
I mean, why would you? I understand Gulak's intensity, but why would you go after Hideo like that?
What was that you were yammering on about making a statement?
You're
Drew
right.
Gulak wants to make a statement, make the most of an opportunity.
Oh, and look at Gulak go right after the midsection here, back and forth between these two superstars. Oh, and a boot right across the face. Now Gulak. Oh! Oh, and there's a drop kick from Gulak. Oh, using the ropes. Now a cover. Looking for the cover here on Hideo and a kick out. And a quick programming reminder, despite everything that's happened here tonight, immediately following NXT, it's the 2-hour live finale of the Cruiserweight Classic right here on the WWE Network. And in Brooklyn, we got a chance to see a glimpse of that trophy, courtesy of the Orange County Choppers guys, Paul Tuttle Sr. and company. Can't wait to see that finale. Gulak, if he's any example of what we're in store for later on tonight, it's going to be a heck of a match. But right now, Hideo Itami, for everything he did in Brooklyn, could be undone right here.
Phillips, I'm still curious how you know about Orange County choppers. You always struck me as a Vespa guy.
It's funny.
Speaking of, you grew up in Philadelphia, right, Tom? Or you spent some time there?
Yep.
What would have happened if you had ever crossed paths with Drew Gulak? I would pay money to see that.
He would have beaten me up and taken my lunch money, probably.
Look at this. Now the pace is
By the way,
slowed
I
down.
have a custom desperate.
I wish you would stop talking. Let me talk about Drew Gulak. Wish you'd ride it right into a wall. Drew Gulak has slowed the pace down now, working on that surgically repaired shoulder of Hideo Itami. Oh, man, high angle. Belly to back suplex.
Cover here on Itami and a kick out. Notice how Gulak tries to pin the left shoulder to the mat, the surgically repaired shoulder, as you alluded to.
Well, Tom, you have to pin both shoulders down to win the match.
Well, especially putting extra pressure down on that shoulder wouldn't be a bad idea after the injury.
Okay, Doc. Oh, now this is not a bright maneuver. Look at Gulak. Look at him go.
Oh, Hideo takes down Gulak. Now Hideo's got an opportunity with those kicks.
Oh, my God.
Oh, right. That one connected in the throat. Hideo with the drop kick in the corner.
Is it just me, or is Hideo's strike even harder and nastier than before he got injured?
I think it is. This guy's turned it up to a new level.
Note to self, do not slap Hideo.
The NXT Universe is calling for it. Go to sleep. Itami shoots the half. Cover here on Gulak. And Hideo Itami gets another win.
Here is your winner, Hideo Itami.
What a hard-hitting battle. Gulak bringing his A game. Hideo renewed, refreshed, and is dangerous, if not more, than ever.
I think he's turned it up a notch or two. This man was connecting on all facets here during this match. Hideo Itami looking very good against Drew Gulak.
Let's take another look back. Oh my God, these kicks of Hideo absolutely wicked, about caved in the chest of Gulak.
And this down the stretch here, the drop kick right across the face of Gulak. And then the NXT Universe wanted it here at Full Sail University. GTS, that would take out Drew Gulak.
Take a look at the impact right to the side of the jaw. Thanks for coming, Drew Gulak.
If Austin Aries was the wrong man to pick a fight with, where's Austin Aries? If he really wanted to pick a fight, here's Hideo Itami. Here's your opportunity.
The dominating force that is destroying everything in its path returns, as the Authors of Pain will be in action against two of the unluckiest people on the planet next on NXT.
What does it take to be a WWE superstar? Find out on Monday, November 14th with this exclusive look. It's the opportunity of a lifetime as the WWE Performance Center opens its doors to you. Tour the facility and get to know your favorite NXT superstars. Call a match, create your own promo, help produce a private NXT live event, and much more. WWE Performance Center All Access. Tickets available now. Go to WWE.com for more information.
contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making the way to the ring, accompanied by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 615 pounds. Akam and Grizar, the authors of pain.
I don't know about you, Tom, but I get this sick feeling when I see the authors of pain, like I'm about to witness something bad that I'm not supposed to see, but I love it.
This is a barbaric tag team, Akam and Razor. The authors of pain, the last time we saw them was in Brooklyn last month, destroying TM61. This is a team that is just bulldoze everyone they faced here in the tag team division. So this is Razor to start things off against Doug Sessa. Razor weighs in. Oh my God.
Did you see the quickness?
I was about to say, Razor weighs in at 330 pounds. How many superstars do you see move like that?
Terrifying. Look at this.
Let's go. Let's go. Listen up.
Oh, and look
What
at
a right hand.
It's Sessa. Oh my God. Look at his tag team partner. Doesn't want any part of it, now being dragged back into the ring by Akam.
Hey, give his tag team partner a reward for being the smartest guy in the ring right now. Unfortunately, he wasn't the fastest.
Oh, right on the neck. Oh, God. Look at the authors of pain rearing back in a big clothesline. Razor with the cover. That is it.
Here are your winners, the authors of pain.
I'll tell you what, Tom, the authors of pain make our jobs really easy. Their actions speak louder than anything we could possibly say. Let's read from the Book of Pain, shall we?
Look at back this match. This gentleman's name happened to be Chris Payne. Well, I think it's going to be RIP after this.
I think it's going to be Costco or McDonald's for Mr. Payne.
Oh my God. Have you ever seen anything with this kind of power and this kind of team? And then look at the teamwork. Perfect symmetry as these two work together to just wipe out this tag team.
It's like a human guillotine.
All right, Mr. Expert. How do you stop the authors of pain and Paul Ellering?
Why don't you ask Mr. Ellering? He's the genius that runs this beautiful machine of destruction. He'd be the only one with the answers.
So, Ty, it's safe to say the last couple months, this past summer, it's been a bit of a roller coaster for your career.
Yeah, I know where you're going. For the Perfect 10 this past summer, it's been a lot more downs than ups, and it all started with a loss to Oni Lorcan. I get that. But sometimes in life, you need to take one step back in order to go 2 steps forward, and that's exactly what I did. And if you paid attention last month, NXT Brooklyn, Dillinger picked up the victory. A few weeks ago, NXT Television, same result. So things are changing a little bit, right? There's no more, is Dillinger a 9.5? God forbid he's a 9, like some people may have been saying. No. Ty Dillinger is and will always be a perfect 10.
As we saw in NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, No Way Jose has what it takes to bring the Fiesta to a different level. And he will need to do so as he takes on the glorious Bobby Roode next on NXT.
Connor's Cure is designed to find a cure for pediatric cancer. Yes. To me, Connor's cure is the most wonderful thing.
The WWE has said we don't want another child to suffer.
With the V Foundation, we're going to be spreading the funding for research to all the top scientists throughout the country.
We're living our life now.
I do really good.
You are doing very good, yeah.
Welcome back to Full Sail University. And as you can see, NXT's ring skirts and entrance ramp are going gold to promote the fight against pediatric cancer. WWE and the V Foundation announced their first ever Give the Gear, Get the Gear campaign for fans through the end of September. You can purchase bracelets and bandanas with 100% of net proceeds benefiting Connor's Cure to support pediatric cancer research. Go to connorthecrusher.org for more information. Right now it is time for our main event here tonight on NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, weighing 245 pounds, No Way Jose! Opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 235 pounds, Bobby Roode!
Hallelujah, Phillips.
The NXT arena here at Full Sail University has become glorious.
No, Bobby Roode has made the NXT arena glorious. Just because these fans sing the song, they have no idea what it's all about. Bobby's here to take this place to the next level. Do you see anybody in the crowd in a suit yet?
Not yet.
No, you don't, because these people think, oh, I'll sing his music, I'll be just like him. But the fact is, you can't be like Bobby Roode.
I think Bobby Roode, while he is obsessed with his own glory, I think he's underestimating the NXT universe. He seems to believe they're not
How
worthy
so,
of him.
Tom? There are 36,000 pairs of cargo shorts in the building tonight. That's not anything to be...
36,000?
Maybe totally, I don't know. Let's not question my math. Let's talk about how glorious Bobby Roode is.
The fact is that No Way Jose and Bobby Roode, polar opposites when you think about it. Bobby Roode said it earlier that he doesn't believe a talent like No Way Jose should even be here in NXT. But isn't that what NXT is all about? Expressing who you are, individuality, positivity, etc.
Depends on who you ask. I happen to side with Bobby Roode and his vision for things.
Oh, and Bobby just runs over No Way Jose, and Bobby Roode, an extremely impressive debut in Brooklyn last month. Trying to keep the momentum rolling here against No Way Jose. Oh. That's the thing about No Way Jose, big 245-pounder. You cannot underestimate this man.
No, you're
when you're in the
absolutely
ring with
right.
him.
No Way Jose has that place where he goes. You can see the fire in his eyes, and he is a dangerous man.
Oh. No Way Jose not backing down. I mean, you can understand how some superstars might be intimidated by this glorious Bobby Roode, but No Way Jose's bringing it to the veteran.
Just imagine, though, if Bobby Roode were to win this match and No Way Jose got a haircut and trimmed his beard, maybe got a pair of pants that fit. Oh, that would be glorious, Tom. I think it would be great for No Way Jose's career.
Bobby Roode sent over the top rope into the barricade. No Way Jose is rolling right now. And Jose taking down Bobby. No Way Jose is in control against Bobby Roode. This could be a glorious fiesta.
32 competitors, 10 grueling weeks.
The Cruiserweight Classic just keeps getting better and better.
Now, there can only be one. It all comes down to this.
The action in fuego, the crowd electric.
In a live 2-hour special. From the Final Four, only one will be crowned WWE Cruiserweight Classic Champion. WWE Cruiserweight Classic 2-hour finale. Live tonight only on WWE Network.
Our main event continues here on NXT, and No Way Jose is laying into Bobby Roode in a way that I don't think we expected here in this match. Now Bobby trying to counter here against Jose. Oh, right to the jaw. And Bobby Roode, oh, with a spine buster.
Planting No Way Jose. Just like that, the tides have turned. Listen to these people chanting for Bobby Roode as though they even belong in the same discussion.
Not to take away from our action here in our main event, but we wanted to provide you with an update. Earlier on tonight here on NXT, the NXT champion Shinsuke Nakamura was attacked by Samoa Joe, driven spine first into steel stairs at ringside. As Corey Graves told us about earlier, Shinsuke Nakamura is taken to a medical facility here in Orlando, Florida. He's been taken to the hospital. We can confirm he has regained feeling in his extremities. We invite you to go to WWE.com for any more information on Shinsuke's medical status. Back to the action here. Bobby Roode, look at him using the second rope here.
Maximizing the damage done within the referee's 5 count. Veteran instinct by Bobby Roode. Oh, back rake. One of my favorite maneuvers, Phillips.
A little old school there.
Not going to win the match for you. It just hurts.
Now Bobby showing off some of his strength here against No Way Jose. Look at this stalling suplex. Boom! Right into the mat.
All right, Tommy, you ready to admit it?
Admit what?
That this is glorious.
So far, at this point in the match, it's glorious. No Way Jose had an opening earlier, but Bobby Roode has shut the door. No Way Jose not looking to back down here from Bobby Roode. Off the ropes. Oh, there's a crossbody into a cover here on Bobby Roode and a kick out. Well, knowing the ego of Bobby Roode, he'd be pretty embarrassed if he lost this matchup, but just turned it right around. Now looking for the cover to close out No Way Jose perhaps, and Roode can't seal the deal.
Phillips, I understand why you personally would relate to No Way Jose, and most of the people here in the NXT universe relate to No Way Jose. You guys are all about having a good time, smiling, laughing, being positive, yet none of you have ever even eaten in a restaurant that requires reservations. It's a different class, it's a different lifestyle. That's where Bobby Roode exists.
You have got to be kidding me.
About what?
This is what you believe. This is what you really believe that the future of NXT should look like.
I think it's the greatest idea I've heard since I've been employed here.
Now Bobby once again looking for the suplex there. No Way Jose able to counter. There's a straight right by No Way Jose. No Way Jose called Bobby Roode a suit. He was going to beat him down here tonight, and No Way Jose might deliver on that promise. Now Bobby Roode's in a lot of trouble now. Jose going to send Bobby Roode for a little ride here.
Oh, man, airplane spin into a TKO.
Yeah, right, here's the cover, and Bobby got the shoulder up just in time. What a victory this would be for No Way Jose in our main event.
Bobby Roode's not used to flying in airplane spins. He's a Learjet guy, private, all the time. You ever fly private, Tom? I didn't think so.
I know you haven't.
Au contraire, my friend. When you're friends with Roode, there are fringe benefits.
Oh, an elbow there from Jose out of the corner. Now No Way Jose loaded up here. Thinks he's got an opportunity against Bobby Roode. Was looking for that big right-handed Bobby Roode into the neck breaker.
Beautiful. Beautiful reversal, counter to the big right hand. Phillips, you've never had sashimi at 45,000 feet, have you?
I have not.
Yeah, you never will either. Now, Tom.
Bobby, Bobby with a DDT to No Way Jose into the cover. That is it. Bobby Roode is victorious.
Here is your winner, Bobby Roode.
Listen, Tom, I would really appreciate it if you didn't refer to him as Bobby. You're not friends like that. Mr. Roode from now on. Please, we're going to class the joint up a little bit. Let's take another look back at this. Actually, you call this one. I don't want to watch this blasphemy.
This was the airplane spin into a TKO that No Way Jose was this close to closing out Mr. Roode. But give credit to Bobby Roode. He hung around here in this match.
Hung around long enough to counter the big right hand from Jose into a glorious neck breaker. And it was all over but the crying after this.
Bobby Roode called for it. That big DDT just planting No Way Jose. And Bobby Roode, his first matchup here inside Full Sail University, is victorious.
Phillips, trust me, you want Bobby Roode to make NXT glorious. There are so many big things happening. I'm going to get endorsements for my vocal cords, Phillips.
Bobby Roode looking to change the face of NXT forever, but will it be so glorious? We want to thank you all for joining us here tonight on NXT but exclusively on the WWE Network. The live finale of the WWE Cruiserweight Classic is next.